What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with another Tales of Crestoria video. Today, we have the in-game news for the next banner, which they teased last night, which actually got one of the two characters trending in Japan. So, and for a very specific reason, which I will explain here in a second, because it's actually kind of ridiculous. But the banner that's going to be dropping when the current ones leave, so when the Leon banner leaves and when the Kohaku and Rita banner leaves, is a MIKLEO and COLETTE banner. I know a lot of people, and myself included, have been kind of annoyed by the fact that so many characters that already had starter SSRs are the ones that are getting, you know, like seasonals and stuff. But I think that's just how it's going to be for a while. I don't think we're ever going to get a seasonal character that's not already in the game. So I think before we get a seasonal for someone, a regular SSR for that character. Or an SR. Like Vague, for example, he had an SR in the game, so he got one for a seasonal. But I don't think we'll ever just get who's a character that I'm just trying to think. Like Aizen, for example, is not just gonna suddenly appear with a Christmas outfit if there's not a regular SSR for him yet. I don't even know if they ever plan to add more SRs. I think the SRs that are in the pool are probably all we're gonna get. It would be kind of nice for some of the characters that probably won't get SSRs to get at least SRs so they're playable, but I guess we'll see what happens. I still think after a while we will see events with free-to-play SSR characters and not just Memorias, but it'll probably be a bit for that. So, we have this Colette and MIKLEO, which is definitely an interesting duo here, but for the most part, the double character banners have been characters from different games, so it is good that they're kind of having their variety there. By the way, and I'll explain when we get to his stuff. So, this banner goes from the 16th to the 30th. Colette is a light attribute unit, and MIKLEO is water. So, if you need light or water, this might be the banner for you, depending on if you need these kinds of units. Colette's Memoria is 15,000 HP, 500 attack, and 1,500 defense. If you are looking for an attacking unit with this Colette, you are in the wrong place. If you need, like, powerhouses, I would not go for this Colette. And her Memoria skill, when it's maxed out, is 23% evasion rate to light allies. She's really just a light team booster. She's she's a pretty tanky, so you look there, 31,000 HP, 1950 attack, and 3,200 defense. She's kind of like, Yuna. She's a Yuna kind of type character, but more kind of, buffing your team. So, like, her health would get up to, like, once you refine it, it's probably, like, 50k. And then defense right there already is 4,700. So you're easily breaking 5k when you refine it. Her skill is I'm Just Fine. 11% chance arts type. 11% chance arts type allies cooldown of arts to reset after use. Which, obviously, most people aren't going to have full dupes of her right off the bat, so none of this really matters. And then let's go ahead and look at her art. So, Holy Judgment is her Mystic art, which is 390% damage, 6 hits against one enemy. Angel Feather, which is expected. 170% attack, 3 hits, one enemy. And then Holy Song. She is a buffing unit that increases attack by 10% to all allies for 3 turns. So, this doesn't even matter if you're using a full light team. If you're just using kind of like if you're doing a tower stage that has 2 different attributes and you're kind of mix and matching your team, you could use her for that power boost there. I don't think I actually have a boost character myself. I mean, obviously, I'm sure there's an SR somewhere in my box that is like that, but for the SSRs I have, I don't think I have a single one that kind of has, like, a boost like this. And the additional effect to the boost is 100% chance to increase defense of all allies by 10% for 3 turns. So she is a very good unit for buffing up your team, and especially your light attribute team. Which is what's kind of annoying, because I would actually kind of like her. But since I pulled Leon in 1 multi, I don't think I'd be able to pull these 2 in 3 multis. But I do think since I don't have a full team of 4 yet, this might be a banner to summon on. So you might actually see a summon video from me when this comes out. Initially, I was like, okay, light and water. You know, water would be great, but light I really don't need, so might actually skip on this one. But we'll see how I feel the night the banner drops, which will be the 16th, which is what? That's, I think that's actually tomorrow night, yeah. Huh, so that'll be interesting there. Well, we'll take a look at when the banners go away, and that'll tell me for sure. Because sometimes it's weird. It's like this certain time right before the end. It might be Thursday actually. But let's take a look at MIKLEO here. So his Memoria Stone is 19,000 HP, 750 attack, 850 defense, and the Memoria skill is 12% HP. The Memoria skill is Gift of Nature 6, and it gives 12% HP to staff allies. Restored every turn. I actually really like that. It's obviously only going to be 12% when it's maxed, but, you know, depending on what staff out, and we can take a look here in a minute, and it's not, like, specific to water, so I think Estelle is a staff character, maybe? I don't know if they differentiate. I haven't looked too much into the weapon types, but I don't know if staff and, like, wand or mace are separate, but we'll take a look here in a second. Okay, MIKLEO. So what I'm gonna explain what got trending in Japan. So apparently, the screenshot that they used to kind of tease MIKLEO was just a close-up of his foot there, as you can see in the water. So what ended up trending in Japan was MIKLEO, but almost all the tweets were just talking about like foot fetishes. So that was kind of odd. MIKLEO seems okay. He's good health-wise, so what? He's definitely over 50k for HP. His attack is going to be like 3,300, and his defense will be over 3,000 as well. Find the Flow is his skill, which is 10% defense to water allies and 50% max HP to staff allies. His Mystic Arts are Crystal Rod, which is 330% damage, 4 hits against 1 enemy. Additional effect is 100% chance to cast D-Spell on 1 enemy for 3 turns. So that's actually pretty good if you need to kind of debuff something. Splash, 140%, 3 hits, 2 enemies. It's an AoE. So that's pretty good there. You get a little double attack there. And Aqua Serpent, 120%, so that's really weak. 7 hits, 1 enemy. Obviously meant more for the hits and the additional effect. Additional effect is 100% chance to cast poison on 1 enemy for 3 turns. So it's a weak art that's literally just there for the poison effect, which is, you know, that's pretty good. Having poison on an enemy isn't too bad, especially in some of these longer battles here. So those are the units. So staff type. Let's go ahead to allies. And let's take it. Yeah. So Estelle is a staff unit. So actually, she's my only staff SSR. So she is definitely going to make use of that. If I were to pull MIKLEO and I wanted to, you know, have one team where I'm using that Memoria, I think I definitely could benefit from that. Because the issue with Estelle that I have a lot of the time is she keeps everyone else alive pretty well. Like in this current event, my current team setup, which I'll actually show right now. For the current event, since fire is the boost attribute, this is more or less what I'm using. Ignore the Memorias. I still have to work on Memorias for specific colors. This team is great. And ignore the back row too. My team never dies. But the issue is that Estelle almost dies, you know, because she is not as... I mean, you look at all the characters here. She's got, you know, decent HP. Her attack is decent, but she's not an attacking unit. And then her defense is, it's okay, but she does get slapped around a lot. I think it'll definitely help when I actually have a light Memoria to use there. Like an actual, like, level 100 one. So I think that definitely will help out in the long run. But having MIKLEO's Memoria would definitely help because he could give that, you know, I don't know what it's going to be. It might be like 3%, 5%, whatever it's going to be, you know, without any dupes in it. But I think that would definitely be more beneficial than, what does Spada's do again? 9% attack. So, yeah. I don't even know why I have this one on her. It might just be for, like, the stats or whatever. But yeah, overall, they seem like decent units. I don't think there's anything, unless you're like MIKLEO and Colette fans, it's probably not characters you have to chase. But for me, I think this is probably not the worst banner to summon on. One, because I am a Colette, I'm just a Symphonia fan in general. I'll probably, anytime there's a Symphonia character on a banner, I'd probably at least want to try at least one time. But, you know, water-wise, I've only got Earhart and Aegis there, which means having a third one would definitely be nice. And then light, I have Estelle, Jude, and Milla, so having a kind of boost character for Jude and Milla, you know, to kind of increase their power a bit. Especially since Jude isn't as powerful as Milla, but he gets his Mystic Art a lot faster. I think having a little attack boost would definitely help him in the long run. But I think that's pretty much it. So let me know what you guys think of the Colette and MIKLEO down below. I guess the only other thing I want to mention is I understand fans have their kind of, I guess, headcanons about the series that they love, and, you know, anytime the developers put something in the series that kind of feeds those headcanons, you know, you're very happy. But when they do, because I guess there's something about, that there was someone who, and I actually, I probably shouldn't have, but I quote tweeted them. They were basically complaining about how, I guess, in the game, MIKLEO and Saray are written as, like, brothers, but, you know, obviously shippers like to go crazy with that they are more than brothers. So I would just say don't attack the devs, especially the, like, official Crestoria Twitter account, which is just, like, some guy or some girl just posting what they're being told to post. So definitely don't go attacking them. It's not their fault. And it's really not that big of a deal. It's just a unit in the game. But that's gonna be it. I'm very excited to see how these units do, and if anyone gets lucky, definitely let me know. I'm still, like I said, I'm undecided if I'm going to summon. I think it just really depends what's going to be coming later, but I do have 3 multis, so maybe it won't hurt to throw a few multis, and even though I don't expect too much, since I did, like I said, I got Leon in 1 multi, so I'm not expecting too much. And we also have this limited time raid Dranzort that is started. I think it starts with, so this is the Earth one, which is interesting because neither of the units that are on this banner are going to be useful for this. But oh well. Yeah, this drops with the actual banner, so. But yeah, like I said, very interesting that neither of the units that we're going to be summoning for, if you do summon, are going to be useful for this. The units that are part of this current event, like, that are good for this event, so, like, new Leon will be useful for this, but not the new units. That's gonna be it, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below. Don't forget to subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. I'll see y'all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.